Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Michelle. If you're new here, I sell stuff online. I'm really into vintage and all of my links are down below. So if you want to check out stuff I'm selling, you can do that down there. I'm going to try to make this video nice and digestible and short. So I'm going to be doing 10 tips in hopefully less than 5 minutes on Depop. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned. If you like videos like this and content about reselling and thrifting and vintage and the like, give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Okay, let's get into the video. Tip number 1 is to update your closet. So if you are on a platform like Poshmark, or if you're familiar with Poshmark, you'll know the share button is just a little button that shares all of your listings at whatever time you click the button to your followers, and also it goes higher in the Poshmark search. So when you hit share, it brings it up higher for whatever brand or whatever keyword that you're using. Similar to that, you need to update your closet by hitting edit and publish on all of your listings as frequently as possible, because it raises it up into the keyword search or the hashtag search. Number 2, you should be checking what's trending. Now, this seems easy enough. On platforms like Poshmark or eBay, you can check recent solds. And while you can check solds for specific pages or shops, or I guess closets on Depop, the easier thing to do is to go into the search. I'll put a little video here, hopefully, and check the popular section down at the bottom. There is also just using the regular explore page. It's very similar to Instagram, that Depop has this explore page with all of its creators, and it sort of curates a feed, so to speak, for anyone, whether you're following them or not. And you can see kind of different styles and get an idea of trends that are coming about on the app just by searching through that explore page. Now, I should also just put a little caveat here, is that Depop is one of those platforms that's not big on brand. It was built around creating community and built around style. So people aren't always necessarily searching for a brand. They're really looking for things that are trendy to a specific style or a specific era. So that's why 90s, Y2K kinds of styles are very popular over there. Number 3, engage with the community. So that means to like people's featured items that are on the explore page. So if someone gets a feature on the explore page, it's using a like doesn't necessarily mean that you like that item and you want to buy it. It's kind of like saying, I show support for you. It's like Instagram in that sense. So when you like an item, you're kind of just saying like, oh my God, this is so cute. I love it. And sometimes people like things to save them, but from my experience, I see a lot of people liking things just to be like, wow, this is really cool. Number 4, don't be rude. Don't be fucking rude.
Are you kidding me?
Treat everyone with love and kindness. I think in general, being nice and being kind to people who are asking questions and in your DMs about things is always a good thing. And that leads me to my next point. Number 5, to be flexible. So if somebody's asking what's the lowest you'll take on this, be flexible and say, the price is pretty firm, but I'm always open to offers, or I can do this. And sometimes it's just a matter of cost for someone. They're like on the fence about it, and you can throw in free shipping or something like that as an option. And yeah, I think that being flexible and open to offers always leads to more sales, no matter the platform. So talking about pricing, I think it's important. Well, I don't know. You can take this bit of advice or you cannot. But I think that setting your own shipping and doing it through pirateship.com is actually a really great way to drive sales. Although Depop does run promotions with their own ship with Depop option, I think the shipping on Depop is actually a little bit too expensive. And I think in general, shipping on your own and shipping first class with Pirate Ship is usually cheaper. And so I personally set $6 shipping on all my items, no matter what it is. And usually that's cheaper than the Depop shipping. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a personal preference, but I think it helps. And also I offer free shipping on all US bundles, which I think is another helpful sort of throw in. I don't know if it's controversial at all, really, but I think this is what deters people from using Depop is because they feel like they have to model, and I would definitely encourage you to model your items. Just based on watching a couple of Depop videos and some of the videos that they've got on their YouTube channel, they specifically encourage people to model their items or to flat lay them, and they're not really a fan, I guess, of the hanging look, like item on a hanger. I do a ton of the hanging items and I haven't really had any issues, but I also model all my vintage. I would encourage you to model. I would encourage you to do a flat lay and follow sort of the Depop advice from the horse's mouth. That sort of leads me to the next one, which is be creative, make it your own, have fun with the background. You don't always necessarily have to have a white backdrop. A lot of people do really cool photos outside and style the pieces, which I think is actually really important when it comes to vintage. But if you're not selling vintage or if you're unsure, people just are really interested in seeing that like creative aspect, and it's a really nice creative outlet for a lot of people. So, you know, just have fun with it. Try new things, see how it goes. This is leading into the next topic so seamlessly. But number 9 is to use a light kit or natural lighting, but whatever you're using, just make sure your photos are really clear and bright, because you can only use 4. And because you can only use 4, plus a video, I should also say, because you can only use 4, it's really important that your photos are clear, are crisp, are high quality, and you can use your iPhone totally fine, but as long as you can see the whole item and that it's shown in an accurate way. Why can't I talk today? I think that's what's most important when it comes to Depop. It is just a platform of visuals, really. You're just scrolling through the feed, you're scrolling through the people you follow, and you're just looking at images constantly, and you want to make sure that your image stands out as opposed to the others, especially in a sea of items that have been tagged vintage or a sea of items that have been tagged in the same way. You want to make sure that your item really pops. Making sure you have nice, clear photos is always a plus. And number 10 is to use relevant hashtags. So you should not be using hashtag vintage if the item is not vintage. You should not be using hashtag Gucci if it is not real Gucci. Tag it based on what it actually is and use those hashtags. Use all 5 hashtags at the end of every listing, and that is a great way to help for people to find your item when they're searching within the app, because someone might just be looking for open back summer dress or something like that, or open back dress, and you can do hashtag open back dress. And I think that's really great that's a great thing about Depop, is that they allow you to use specific keywords in those hashtags. That is all I have for you today. That is 10 tips and hopefully less than 5 minutes. I don't know, I guess we'll see when I edit this, but I hope that was helpful. If you like videos like this, like I said earlier, please give me a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see more about Depop, or if you have any questions for me, please let me know. That's it. I wish you the best. Stay safe, stay well, and stay tuned for Friday's video. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.